Loneliness. You think it's not a big deal, right? Well, let me tell you something. It's becoming so common now that I'm starting to think that my Wi-Fi router is the most committed relationship I've had all year. But look, loneliness is a serious issue. And studies show that loneliness is the equivalent of having 15 cigarettes a day. A report said that almost 1.25 billion people experienced loneliness, out of which approximately 10% of adolescents and 25% of older people are lonely. It's having a huge rising impact, especially on the youth. And 34% of people over the age of 40 seek companionship outside their marriages, often driven by mental and physical loneliness and turning to online platforms for support or starting new romantic connections. And these are happening in major places in India like New Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, and also Kolkata. Despite having crammed metros and people almost everywhere to talk these days, thinking it could cure loneliness and probably, make sure it's not even there. But no, it's just a fast track to awkward eye contact and unwanted life advice. Thanks. I get enough advice at home. I don't need your help. A recent article reports that chronic loneliness can hike your risk of early death by a staggering 26%. Just think about that. It's like loneliness wants to play lead villain in your life story and beyond. It's more like a personal trainer for bad health, pushing you closer to burnout. But society today has grown immune to loneliness, which sometimes has transformed itself into indifference. When people feel constantly isolated, they may emotionally withdraw as a defense mechanism. This withdrawal can manifest apathy, emotional numbing, a pessimistic mindset, or even due to cultural and digital influences, which impacts individuals, families, friends, and even society at large. Most people today are indifferent, which is also causing loneliness. I've covered this and many other aspects and effects in length in this video, so you can click on it and you can check it out. But here's the twist. Often loneliness and aloneness are thought to be one and the same thing, but actually they're very different. Loneliness is feeling isolated. Aloneness is being by yourself without feeling lonely. Let me give you an example. Aloneness is like enjoying biryani alone, and loneliness is like eating biryani while wondering why you weren't invited to your friend's wedding. Get it? Embracing aloneness can actually enhance creativity, emotional regulation, and problem-solving skills. In short, it's the mental equivalent of discovering that do not disturb mode on your phone. So let's break this down. How do you embrace aloneness in a way that doesn't make you look like a hermit auditioning for a survival reality show? I'll give you 3 simple steps. Step 1. Reframe alone time. Viewing solitude as an opportunity for personal growth and enjoyment can enhance your well-being. Research indicates that reframing time alone as a positive experience can buffer against negative emotional effects associated with isolation. Next, practice mindfulness. Engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation, traveling solo, and journaling can significantly improve mental health. Studies have shown that mindfulness meditation reduces stress, anxiety, and depression while enhancing self-awareness and emotional regulation. And step 3, find meaningful activities. Participating in activities that you find meaningful, such as volunteering or pursuing hobbies, is associated with greater life satisfaction and a sense of purpose. Research suggests that engaging in personally meaningful activities correlates with increased subjective vitality and overall well-being. Now let's address the elephant in the room that's trying to destroy you, or rather, the smartphone in your hand. Oh no! Social media often amplifies loneliness. A study in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that people who spend over 2 hours a day on social platforms are twice as likely to feel socially isolated. Yet here we are, trapped in an infinite scroll measuring our lives against carefully curated snapshots of someone else's best moments. But you know what? Let's go deeper. Loneliness often thrives on the noise created by our egos. Just think about it. The ego loves drama, comparisons, and the constant need for validation. But embracing aloneness means quietening the noise. It's about eliminating desires that keep pulling us into a cycle. Let me give you a challenge. Spend just an hour with yourself. No gadgets, no distractions, just you and your senses. At first, you may get restless or feel sort of awkward, like meeting a Tinder date that doesn't look anything like their profile picture. But as you practice aloneness, you'll eventually discover a silence growing in you that makes you sharper, more alert, and much more peaceful to interact with. It's like realizing the Wi-Fi works much better and stronger when no one else is using it. Yeah. Your mind begins to stabilize, and that's where each individual's real intelligence lies. You can do simple things like go for a walk in the park, listen to birds chirping. Nature has this incredible way of helping us if we allow it. So let's sort out this stigma. If it's not weird to be in a group of 5 or 10 people, why should it be weird to be alone? Society often paints being alone as loneliness. But it's time that we flip the script. Aloneness is empowering. It's when you connect with your creativity, manifest your ideas, and discover strengths, all without the pressure of performing for an audience. But loneliness, on the other hand, isn't about being physically alone. It's about feeling disconnected, even in a crowd. But here's the key. Loneliness is an invitation to turn inward, to deepen your self-awareness, and to build a stronger bond with who you truly are. And if you can do this, it will allow you the opportunity to once again open up with others. Allow your intelligence to guide you, not your imagination. That's the key. So what's the takeaway? Loneliness is a serious issue with real consequences. But the solution starts with redefining how we connect with ourselves. Aloneness can be incredibly empowering because one can achieve clarity of thought and become ready to have a healthy interaction with others when emotionally stable. So if you're feeling lonely, just remember this. You're not alone in feeling that way. So go ahead, share this video, send a text, or even talk to your houseplant. They're surprisingly good listeners, I've been told. Let's turn loneliness into an opportunity to connect, because the best friendships often start with one small step or one small video share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.